5 years ago in response to a whole series of bloody events in West Belfast, which began with the deaths of 3 people from West Belfast and Gibraltar who were killed by the SAS. And at their funerals, there was a murderous attack which led to another 3 people killed. And at the funeral of one of those people, Captain Brady, 2 British soldiers in plain clothes drove into the cortege, and they too were lost their lives at the hands of the IRA after the crowd felt that loyalists were once again attacking the funeral. So deliberately we set out to create a festival to raise the morale of the people who were demonised by both government and mainstream political parties who called savages and the terrorist community. And so we set up this festival to lift the spirits of people. So there was a lot of crack of a lot of music, a lot of dancing, but also the culture of West Belfast informed the ethic of the festival. So therefore it represents very progressive, left-wing, anti-imperialist, anti-colonialist, pro-gay. All of these values entered into the festival.
Did you get much support from the media during that time to develop it and strengthen it?
I would say certainly for the first 10 years, maybe even 15 years of the festival, mainly the festival was demonised. A lot of people, one journalist in particular, coined this phrase that it was the pro-homes at play, and it was never the pro-homes at play, it was the people at play. And this was rebutted so successfully now that, for example, Féile has entered the mainstream. It's recognised as the biggest summer school in Ireland, one of the most important summer schools in Ireland. It's covered by all the main papers, all the main news outlets, and I think they recognise that what we have tried to do is contribute towards reconciliation with our cross-community events and peace, and build up home confidence and restore the confidence and morale of the people.
And how important is the events like this one tonight, West Belfast Talks Back, and lectures on politics or discussions on politics?
Well, the first unionists, other than those who tried to come into the area to destroy it, came in and took part in our platform at West Belfast Talks Back. I think it must be 10 years now since the DUP, Gregory Campbell, took part in West Belfast Talks Back. So that was a breakthrough. And basically, as a result of the peace process and the ceasefires, we have saw the role of the festival to be central in building links, being inclusive to everyone. And that includes the new Irish, the people who have moved here from other countries. So they're made to feel very, very welcome at all our events.
What would you like to see finally, and briefly, what would you like to see happening in the next 10 years that hasn't happened yet?
Well, I would like the festival actually to be right across Belfast. We've a limited number of events, like last year we were in East Belfast, this year we had 4 events on the Shankill Road, several in the city centre. We also usually put a marquee up in the city centre where there's redevelopment working on there currently. So I would like to see Féile become a city-wide festival, because Féile and Phobail does not mean West Belfast, it means festival of the people. And though it was born in West Belfast, I think it has a role to play as probably being the major festival in